So I'm live now. Woo.
It's important. So, well,
We'll just fucking jibber jabber. Who fucking cares anyway? It's all a fucking test.
it's okay. I'm voting. I'm voting for Bernie Sanders as it is.
I'm not.
Why not?
I don't fucking care. I'm not a goddamn socialist.
Come on now.
I'm not a socialist.
Oh.
Sorry, Hillary's going to be president. Deal with it.
Yeah. It's a circus.
And Bernie Sanders retire from the Senate after this. It's good he's running. I'm all like, woohoo, good for him.
No, that's the only reason I'm gonna vote for it.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's totally fair.
Yep.
It's a last hurrah.
Because that's the kind of politics I play, buddy.
That's the only reason his old ass, who's pushing 80, is doing it.
Doesn't he look like a nut? He's nuts. He's nuts.
Forever. I'm not knocking his contributions at all.
Well, okay.
No, I love Bernie. I hate Bernie Sanders followers, though.
Yeah.
It's jackasses that thought, oh, if we just get this one guy in the Oval Office, and then he'll wave his magic wand like fucking Gandalf or fucking the Wizard of Oz or whatever. Everything will fucking change. And so I'm like, no.
What's the judicial branch? I've never even heard of that.
Not a fucking thing. He could have an effect in how the money's spent here and there. But if Congress whoops his ass enough, he's going to do exactly what they tell him. That Congress will be his master.
I know. No.
All of his
Magic
supporters would be like, when Bernie fucking sold us out. It's like it's a constitutional office.
Yes. They're silly. They don't understand.
No, they think it's the magic man.
I wonder if they think I wonder if they think it's like a monarchy. He's king.
Yeah.
He's king. Yeah. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want a feudal system.
This country towards socialism. First of all, you start with the fucking state governments.
Mm-hmm. Well.
And then you start electing fucking people to Congress and the Senate. Because without the Congress and without the House of Representatives, the Senate, Bernie Sanders ain't gonna get fucking anywhere. I've tried to fucking explain. Oh no. He's just especially the fucking Euro trash too.
They don't get it.
Well, they all have parliamentary systems too, because the PM is the head of the legislature.
Like I said.
And that's an oversight.
It's wrong.
Yeah, his party is also in control of what legislation gets passed.
They're working with the wrong model.
You fucking idiots. Separation of powers, bitch. And actually, the Supreme Court could shut them both down.
Yes. That's why I said, what's the judicial branch?
Yeah.
What's that?
They just have but I understand the Euro trash. They just look at it from the outside and they see a PM.
What's the legislative branch? What's that?
Yeah.
Are you really that lost? Are you that lost? Did you need, I guess we need to go back to 8th grade, don't we? 6th grade. Did you pay attention in school? In just plain old primary school? Apparently not, right?
All of this shit I have to argue with people is shit I did learn in middle school.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's fundamental.
Much less fucking having a degree in political science. I'm like, what? I can't even get to my fucking college degree with you idiots. I have to fucking
talk down.
bullshit.
That's okay, but I mean, you know what? You should be able to
And I'm
use
talking
things
about
to use
Americans too. I'm not picking on just. I can understand someone who's outside who doesn't understand the system.
Yeah, but you can explain it though. That's the difference. You can explain it.
Because the base of our government is the president. I understand that. To them, that's the base of the government. That's what makes the USA.
Okay.
But to fucking Americans, there's no fucking goddamn excuse.
I know that. There is no excuse actually at all. In fact, you deserve everything you get.
Yeah, to the Euro trash either. There's no excuse. So like, yeah, if you're gonna fucking comment on the system and understand the system.
It's pretty simple stuff. This is not rocket science.
You know?
It's not. It's not rocket science.
Like this dipshit. No, like this dipshit, Robert Wallace. You know who this jackwagon is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you've encountered him before?
Yep.
Mr. The First Amendment doesn't apply to street preachers because it's the same as rape. Some dude screeching about hellfire.
Uh-huh. Rape of my ears. He's assaulting me. You know what you did with that statement, friend? You just basically disempowered every person who is a victim of an actual crime.
Well, that's the whole thing about these apps.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Rape. The people who scream about trigger warnings too. I don't appreciate that because I know exactly what a trigger is. Having much experience with that shit. It's not a specific thing. Oh, you suffered a specific trauma, so a specific thing's going to trigger you 100% of the time. No, that's not.
Nope. It's not how it works. What that's called is an obsession.
It immediately lets us censor shit that we want to censor.
Don't never confuse obsession.
You know what? I triggered myself. One of the worst fucking episodes I had. You know how I did it?
Thinking about being triggered?
Well, there's that too. There's that.
Fear of it?
There's that game too. But no, I played Stop Mahler too loud when I was doing spring cleaning on my apartment.
Oh.
Yeah, I played symphonies too loud. Sorry, put trigger warnings on all symphonies.
Yep, all of them.
Yeah.
Want to know why? Because they cause it. No, it's in the mind.
But and you tapped into it, the fear of being triggered. So I'm just seeing something. Oh, that might trigger me. So I'm going to be triggered by being triggered by that trigger.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't have a background in it.
Yeah, they don't fucking have any clue.
They just don't have the background, and they want to talk as an authority.
They don't really care. They just co-opted a fucking term that they thought was convenient.
And I've seen a lot of this happen lately. You know, it's terminology that does not apply in the context.
No.
And I don't know why that's occurring.
You notice that all of this fucking person who's a member of the APA or any other public official dealing with mental health. None. Zero. Not a one. I defy any of these fuckers to show me one mental health professional that supports this trigger warning bullshit.
Only the ones that are making money on it. And I can find a couple.
I said official, not some fucking idiot who has a fucking
private practice
in fucking psychology.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then that's that's
official.
Okay, now we're going for a taller order now. And you know what? That's the right order, too.
Not just the peer review, but public policy process.
Yep, I understand exactly what you mean.
Go to the APA website and talk about, we support trigger warnings on textbooks and shit. You're not going to fucking find it. Not one. Nothing.
Dude.
No, it's the same as these fucking religion is a mental illness fuckers. You don't find that in fucking among mental health professionals either.
Check this out. You remember the movie A Man Called Horse? Of course you do. Yeah. There wasn't no permission slip.
Their mommy and daddy bought them a fucking advanced degree.
Yeah. When I was in school, they played A Man Called Horse.
Wow, really?
It was in the 7th grade.
My mom took me to watch that in the theater when I was 10.
Well, they did not have permission slips being handed out. Whereas today, guess what? Permission slips.
No way. No fucking way.
It would never fly today. Then again, we also had marksmanship in school back then.
Oh, you offended my little baby.
How do you think I felt? It was
yeah, it's a fucking brutal movie.
Yeah. Well,
you
seeing.
Yeah, well, you fucking cope with it and it kind of opened your eyes a little bit.
Well, I'd seen it before. I was watching everybody else.
You were already in charge, because you probably had it in there, so I got it. So.
No, I knew what was in store, and and the classroom was not divided right down the middle either.
Well, hell, man, you probably already went through it. Fucking Cheyenne. Dog.
That was like 100 years before what I experienced. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And you know what? The truth of today could not be handled by a young person unless they're there. Let's show you a documentary where I'll show you a fucking 35-year-old guy, doing fucking pop shots with fucking Aquanet on a couch under a tree.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'm talking about the pretty fucking dance around and handing out wampum fucking shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the guy who literally lives under a tree, shoplifts fucking paint and Aquanet, and he's dead by the age of 30. Try that on. Let's deal with... Oh, that's right. I'm dealing with real life.
Yeah, just like those fuckers. The fuckers, and I actually appreciate the start. You don't have to go overseas for a third world. It's right here in your own neighborhood.
It's in your backyard, motherfuckers. It's in your backyard, and you don't know.
Yeah.
And you don't know. And you know what? The problem is so prevalent that you cannot do anything about it. And I understand why you look away. I do. Because, it's hard.
Because it's direct to your privilege. Now let's go off the reservation. The people who are fucking changing your linen in your hotel rooms for your conventions and shit.
Yeah, let's go. Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Yep. You touched it.
You know what it's about.
Damn right. Money.
It's right here. You don't have to go overseas.
No, all you gotta do is go down the block. Are you kidding?
Yeah. A few blocks, maybe.
Well, yeah, maybe a few on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, maybe a bus ride.
And I know where it is. And everybody knows where it is. I don't care where you live.
Oh, everybody knows where it is. That's where all the white kids go to get their dope.
Yep.
That kind of shit. Yeah.
That's right.
Motherfucker. And
who's got the balls to talk about it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and fucking.
Who's got the scrote to talk about it?
I guess we're not gonna fucking roast Bob Wallace, whatever.
Oh, this is a soft target. Um, you know what?
I'm just sick of seeing that program on TV or anybody actually paying attention to him. He's a fool. He's a buffoon. He's ill-educated, and he's exactly like I said, he's exactly like one of those people who were deconverted.
I want to know who this we is.
Oh, I like that too. Yeah, he always says, "Oh, we." Who's we? You got a fucking mouse in your pocket, us?
Yeah, I mean, who's us and who's them? Who's them?
I am. Yeah.
Them?
Motherfucker, I was like fucking.
He's a
I was fighting for fucking rights of minorities ever since I could fucking walk.
He's a segregationist, man.
How do you say it? All right, but explain yourself, August.
Okay, very simple. Everything is an issue.
All right, well, should we actually fucking comment on the video? Should I fucking start?
I'd really like more people here. We're not exactly a very diverse crowd here.
I got past this, like, I'm just making barbecue. He's trying to, like, seem like Mr. I don't know. I don't even know why he does that. But
Well, he's doing a food trigger warning.
yeah, food trigger warning in case you're a vegetarian, I guess. Okay, let's.
What if I'm hungry? Don't you have any sympathy?
I know, right, man. Your food privilege, man. Check it. I'm already 128 in the video. He's saying, I think he's saying, that Bernie. Okay. Although, no, not really, because FDR was not a socialist. He just implemented socialist policies because he recognized capitalism needed to be saved from itself.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what he has to say. Let's see. You stop me when you want to say something.
All right.
Just north of here a little bit. And he was going to give that speech. Y'all know about this. Almost everybody who spends time online know about this. And he's acting.
All right, stop right there.
My initial reaction to that was how fucking rude. I mean, it was extremely rude.
Stop right there.
His initial reaction was, that was so rude.
Okay. First of all, we all every schoolboy knows shit. No, not everyone does. Okay? So you need to be able to describe what you think we all should know.
No, you idiot. You explain it. That's why you do it. When you do a video, you go, oh, for those of you who don't know, and then do a little exposition on the situation. That's kind of a minor complaint, though, don't you think?
Of course it is, because he's not a professional. So I really shouldn't even be holding him to that standard.
Yeah. That's kind of that's kind of a minor tweak. I have not seen this video yet.
It's just not a criticism. It's a critique. Next.
Interesting thing is, I've been having technical problems with my webcam and whatnot. Won't go into details, but I've been having issues, and that gave me the opportunity for perspective. It gave me the opportunity to watch how the news reacted, to watch how the people who were there reacted, to watch how the activists who interfered reacted, to read various bloggers, various other activists, various things, and to spend the days intervening, just collecting all this information and collating it, you know. And I still stand by my initial reaction. It was rude.
Okay, stop right there.
Who did it? What?
Stop right there.
They don't think they did anything wrong.
Yeah, about his collating information.
He's in the last 15 seconds, he said the word I, I'm, and me. He said it 8 times. I, and me, and and rude. I, me, and rude. 8.
Yeah, he's saying he's sticking to his initial reaction.
Okay, so this is from his perspective. I, and me. 8 statements of his personal thing, personal feeling, and then he ended with they.
Well, he does say it's a rant. I'm going to give him that.
All right.
So far, I'm not fucking outraged by anything. I'm pretty surprised. Yeah, it's self-centered, if you can say that. But
and that's okay.
He says it's a rant. It's a vlog. So, all right. You know, maybe I'll be like, you know what? He's right on this or something.
Hold on.
I have not seen this video yet. So.
Okay, but if you would like to have people work in concert, I, and me in 8 seconds, 8 times in 15 seconds.
Yeah, I've noticed that before, but he's not fucking unique in that either.
Oh, he certainly thinks so. So go ahead.
And they are operating under the assumption that all attention is good attention. And we got people talking about it. And they got Bernie Sanders' campaign.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, who's we, motherfucker? You're identifying with a group that you don't do anything. Are you a member of Black Lives Matter? Oh, I've used the hashtag, so that makes me a member. You know, that's another thing too. I'm tired of this leaderless resistance hashtag bullshit, but we can continue on. But let's go.
And to not change and they're calling that a win. But you see, the thing is, you don't get respect by being disrespectful. And what they did to Bernie Sanders was disrespectful. And
I have this strange feeling that if it was Hillary or if it was a GOP candidate, then there wouldn't be this discussion about respect. In other words, kind of a...
Guess what?
So he's a little worried about Sanders being fucking harassed, but we'll see.
There is a difference between good attention and bad attention. The mindset of good attention is good attention is, I'm sorry if anybody's offended by this, but that is the mindset of a toddler. Now, the toddler who is not getting enough attention, so do something bad so they get attention. You can't get good attention, get bad attention, get all attention.
Whoa.
Right. And you're just the guy that said, I, me, I, me, mine, hold my, help my, wipe my, kiss my, mine.
Okay.
Toddler.
Okay, I criticize these shitbirds. But there's a racist element here. These people were black, and he's comparing them to infants.
That's right.
Oh dear.
Hey.
That's it just seems like to me. You know, yes, you got everybody talking about it. You did. But what are they saying? Yes, you got But why? And these are important things. The Sanders campaign altered their position on race relations. They didn't really.
Actually, no, they didn't. They accented it. It was the same. Bernie Sanders' opinion on race wasn't changed by this. That's complete bullshit.
They just altered the way they presented it because they're politically savvy. He's running for president. And he knows that you have to give people what they want. And if he sees a significant portion of his constituency or potential constituency wants a certain thing advocated a certain way, he's going to pivot and change to do that. See, the thing is, Bernie Sanders has been an advocate for civil rights since the 60s. He did march with Martin Luther King. He still comes about to the position of racial equality. He comes about it from a different angle than other people do. He sees it in terms of economics. But how do you...
Stop right there.
And the problem, I think, from one of the meetings that a lot of these Black Lives Matter activists were having, is that he wasn't arriving at their goal in the way that they wanted him to. And he wasn't expressing their goals in the way they wanted him to. I mean, he was for racial equality. He's always been for racial equality. Unlike most of the politicians that are working in the Senate, he has been advocating his positions since the 60s. 45, 50 years. He has been consistent in his political views.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what?
We're also in the civil rights movement. I'm sorry. Bernie Sanders is not fucking unique in that.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's right when he talks about economics and the fact that you don't understand or wrap your mind around that tells me a lot.
It's funny how Robbie here is getting all nuanced when it's his boy.
While you're grilling your steak.
Yeah.
You're grilling your steak, friend.
It's all nuanced now. Yeah, funny. All of a sudden you get a sense of nuance and how other policies may help the situation instead of like direct action. Oh, by the way, direct action that is happening because the Obama's Justice Department is trying to take away got wrongly. They're trying to take them back, and Ferguson's trying to like sue the federal government to keep them. Shit's happening. So and I'm glad, this whole militarization of the fucking police issue has been around for a long, long fucking time, and now it's finally come to a head where you actually have the federal government saying, no, sorry, local.
Yeah.
Give them back. I really don't know where Wallace is going with this.
It gets better. Let it go.
This is important. So, and then you gotta look at the people and their reactions. People like me. Because I understand the whole concept of Black Lives Matter. And the concepts I do support. When you say, we don't need to be gunned down, unarmed black men don't need to be gunned down by police officers, I agree. When you talk...
Yeah.
There, boy. Don't go out on a limb there.
Yeah, I mean, reach for it.
Don't go out on a limb there, man. That's a scary position.
Reach for it.
Yeah. you know, we don't
Obvious.
We don't want unarmed citizens being gunned down in our streets. I know that's a very controversial position. Sorry, it's that basket full of puppy. You know, it's got that you.
You know what? No, Robert. There's some of us out here that are into that.
This out. We need to stop treating blacks and other darker skinned conductors as though they're second class citizens. I agree. I agree with almost everything the Black Lives Matters movement has to say, and I'm perfectly willing to advocate.
Hooray for you, Mahatma, Robert.
Yeah, you know what? Thanks a million there.
The way they went about it was wrong. Now, they can make the argument that that some progressive white liberals were not arriving at their destination the way they wanted them to.
They and we.
But I told about race relations, they are also going to agree with the basic tenets of Black Lives Matter. Now, how they got to that may not be the way that the Black Lives Matter people want them to, but they are arriving at the same goal. And I think that's more important. See, the thing is, when these people interrupted the Sanders thing, there were people who supported Black Lives Matter. There were people who didn't support Black Lives Matter. And there were people who were ambivalent about it. Now, the people who didn't support it continue to not support it. Some of them are ambivalent now. Some of them, like me, are going, you know what? I'm still going to support getting rid of racism in society because it's the right thing to do. Supporting Black Lives Matter is the right thing to do, regardless of how people are going to react, regardless of what people are doing. It's still the right thing to do, even though they're going about things in the wrong way. You see, the thing is, you got people who are ambivalent. The people who tacitly supported it, but they weren't actually willing. You have lost a chunk of potential allies, people who would support you, people who would be there to advocate for you. White people. White people who are willing to talk with other white people about systemic racism. And that's the only way you're going to get rid of racism. Because if you don't reach the white people who...
First of all, you're never going to get rid of racism.
Nope.
You'll get rid of systemic racism through legislation if you can find it, or through fucking other means. Like I said, putting the hammer down on these Ferguson assholes.
I think maybe we should probably implement something in regard to, let's call it hate crime and racially motivated crime. We should probably lobby our Congress critter about that.
Actually, the number one thing is making sure all schools are properly funded, and that's a generational thing.
Yeah. Well,
he's not wrong here in like, oh, you're turning people off, and he's probably worried about that. So I'll give him that. He's actually being fucking reasonable here in some regards. He's not being his usual stupid self. I'm kind of like disappointed.
But no, he said that there's no check guards against any kind of racial equality or racial relations in the legislative or judicial implementation of our society.
Oh no,
that's what he said.
He still has a. Oh yeah,
I mean,
like I said, shit's already happening to correct this shit. And actually,
where the hell have you been?
It's starting slow, but demilitarization is happening. That's a first step right there. And never mind the black-white divide. It's like reining in cops.
there's a lot of
back and forth all the time. You know, with policing.
Yeah.
You have policing that are, they're just allowed to, like, unleashed on the fucking population to just, like, beat people into fucking submission, act like occupying forces.
Yeah, why don't we talk about the difference between Ferguson
and then you have that backlash. The backlash I remember was in the 70s.
I know. I was going to say, let's talk about the Watts riots and the National Guard.
Then the police were fucking muzzled for a little while. Then in the 80s, they got unmuzzled. There was some Supreme Court decision. Those things that swing back and forth.
Does he not understand that if it was the 60s or 70s, we would have tanks over there in Ferguson, pal?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Okay.
I'm not saying, but it's gone the other way, too. You know, where cops start to act like occupying armies. And it is going to mostly affect minorities. Because let's just face it.
Police usually act where crime is occurring.
No, because it's economic, too.
It's economics, like I said, the whole thing. That's why Bernie's on point, and he don't get it. It's not about race. It's about economics. It's about money and class. And anyway.
No, it's true. Bobby here likes to focus on race because he's trying to make up for his past.
We're willing to talk with other white people. You're never going to win. You're never going to get rid of the systemic racism because you can't get rid of it without the people who are systemically racist on your side. You just can't.
Oh, it's white people who are racist.
Well, I know white people are the racists. So and you know what? I'm going to do what he does. We all know that.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Don't we?
Participates in this fucking bullshit.
Racism is a multicultural thing. Did you know that?
It is.
Yeah.
He doesn't write, oh, it's just you white people that are the fucking problem. It's all like, no, bullshit. Yeah, kind of buying into that fucking poem. Oppressor, and only white people are the oppressors because there's no upper class Mexicans in this country that own property and everything that hate black people.
Not a one.
Not a one.
Yeah. These people are not on your side anymore.
These people.
Not all attention is equal. It's just, that's a problem. You gotta check on the speed.
He's probably grilling his steak right now. What else we got? I wonder if that free range beef and that organic kebab.
This ass is broke.
So it's just,
discount.
you know, like I was saying, you know, I had time to think about it. That's my initial thought. You gotta think about it. It is good that people are talking about it at least. That is good. I wish we could have got about it in a different. Wouldn't it have been better had these women of the Black Lives Matter movement approached the Sanders campaign before he got on stage and said, hey, we would like to have a couple of minutes to discuss race relations, and we think it would be an important part of your campaign. What do you think? Can you give us a few minutes?
Yeah, would he have said that if they would have bum rushed the stage at a fucking Jeb Bush rally? No, he'd be cheering this shit on. It's all like, yeah, fight the power.
Yeah, don't you realize that what we're really talking about here is one person running as a candidate, not a candidate and all of his commingling constituency.
Interfacing properly, i.e., calling them up. Yes, we'd like to talk with you.
That's a separate event.
Yeah, he's never. All of a sudden, because it's his boy.
Mm-hmm.
Then, oh well, no, you need to be polite. I see. Odd.
I'm willing to bet they would have. They're all racist, and now they're not supporting. You know, I mean, it's just.
Yeah, from the asshole who calls white people racist right off the bat.
But you could have reached them in a manner where they would have been more receptive.
Position, heal thyself.
I mean, what's more important? Actually getting your message across to people when they're willing to listen to you, or just cramming your message in their throats and making them unhappy and angry about it? I mean, I understand where some of these people are thinking, and I've heard this expressed, and I understand where they're coming from. The inconvenience felt by the Sanders campaign, the inconvenience of these poor is much less than the inconvenience of an unarmed black man being shot down by the police.
What?
In other words, you can like shove me around because somebody got shot in Ferguson.
Basically.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from there. Still doesn't make what you're doing right. I mean, there's an old expression, two wrongs don't make a right. You know? There are many different ways to go about getting the message across. I understand where people are going. You know, black mothers going, we don't have to be afraid of police officers. Knowing, you know, teaching them how they have to react towards the law authority so that they aren't, you know.
Because Bob Wallace knows exactly what black mothers are thinking. Is that not the most goddamn patronizing fucking thing I have ever heard?
All you gotta do is hand out ice cream to the toddlers, and then you can reach them. Fucking idiot.
He knows what you're thinking, black mothers.
Yes, he does.
Oh my God.
And he actually has been through what you've been through, so he can understand where you're coming from.
He understands where you're coming from.
Well, he's grilling up those nice free range beef organic shish kebabs there.
Yeah.
In Seattle.
No, not patronizing at all. Not the great white savior at all. Good God. I can't believe you just said that.
I understand where they're coming from with this. There are ways to get this ideas across without being a complete cunt about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gosh.
But black mothers living in total terror of your children being called by police, please don't be cunts about it.
Yeah, stop being a cunt. Fucking stop being such a cunt. You know, we gotta get over the funeral procession, you cunt.
Dude, review your video before you release it. Oh my. The racism of fucking white savior cunts. Knowing what your lives are like, black women, so I will speak for you.
It's not a big
God.
deal.
Oh my God. Just don't be cunts about it. Wow.
Yeah, I know. We know you're grieving over
Wow.
a fucking, a bloody fucking mess and having to change all the photos in the house. Don't be such a cunt when you do it. What the fuck? Oh.
Only about 3 minutes.
Sometimes you do need to do things to get attention.
No shit.
These things where it's
this is white-splaining.
When you look at Donald Trump, this guy says extremely racist things, and the Republican Party is rewarding him for it. This guy is just, I was just watching a press conference with him before I came out to start cooking. And this guy is just a constant state of buffoonery.
Oh my God.
And he's being rewarded for it. That's an audience you need to reach. I mean, granted, all of the Republican audiences, you go out and tell.
Yeah, really. Black Lives Matter and his followers. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. Jesus Christ, really? I actually agree with some of his points of what he's saying here, but he comes off as such a patronizing fucking white savior cunt.
I'm for human rights.
It is. It's fucking you, James. White trash. Yeah, white trash.
No, you know what?
Let's
Go ahead.
Yeah, say something, please. I know. I'm like,
most people. Guess what? Most people, even them, and us, can make sense of plain speech and topics that are obvious. Captain Obvious.
oh well, there's that too.
You know, real. It's really hard.
And steal or some inspiration or
But
something.
hey,
Like that.
you're all a bunch of racists. A certain segment I was going to say, yep. At least they're honest about it. But there's a whole other segment of the Republican Party that will go, these are the people you need to reach.
Well, no shit.
Talk to you. Why don't you do that to their campaigns? Some people, why aren't you doing it to Hillary's campaign? Well, Hillary isn't that dim. Hillary doesn't allow her campaign to be that open. And not that Bernie Sanders is dim. Bernie Sanders is just he's running his campaign. He's running a campaign of the people. Because that's who he is. You know?
Is we because fuckface here thinks he's the Vox Populi.
Yep.
He has no fucking clue about what's going on with the population, what they think, what they want, what they fear, anything. But he still thinks, and there is, he uses that royal we. Because everyone thinks like me.
Let it go.
That probably goes back to his actual racist past when he was a right-wing militia geek. Probably in the early 90s. What do you think? He was wearing the camis, running around, going to listening to Bo Grites, that kind of fucking thing. Let's wrap this up, though. Yeah, that's right. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Once again, I said this before, voting will continue to work. To eliminate the subtle systemic racism that exists in society.
Good for you. I'm sure that'll happen anytime.
The stuff that's coming to,
What's the exit strategy on that, hero?
Messaging that we're growing up with, the double messaging, like here's a racist joke, don't laugh at it,
Oh, I gotta add something here. This is the dope that thought that police officers who are racist now were affected because of WB cartoons.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's just, I just had to mention that. That was part of it.
I'm getting my bat suit and strapping my rocket skates on my feet right now.
Yeah. But I'm talking about, yeah, that they don't play anymore, and that these cops, and they're like in Boston, not Boston, but Baltimore.
Yeah.
Like from World War II, or, you know, like Bugs Bunny in blackface or anything. This guy was saying, oh, because Bugs Bunny in blackface that these cops probably never saw in their lives.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a retard. Yeah, he's a retard. Actually, we probably should have looked at that video instead.
I'll take it.
Making some reasonable points here, but he's still failing. You know, and this. Pal, grill some more fucking free range fucking teriyaki, fucking whatever. I'm sure that'll get all right on that.
Solving the world's problems from a lawn chair. I like it. Let's listen more.
We need to explain that. Now we'll continue to work on this. I'll try to eliminate racism from myself. Well, we'll talk about racism. I'll work to eliminate, because that's the right thing to do.
Why are you only talking
right there? You said he tried. Does that mean you were not successful, or that you had
everybody about racism or fucking classism or anything else that fucking divides us? Ethnic groups divide themselves by their own racism.
People are people.
And I'm not talking about reverse racism, because there is no such thing. I'm not talking about other groups hating white. I'm talking about those groups hating each other, especially among immigrant populations. Why don't you really want to stop fucking aggression based on fucking racism? Start there.
As far as I'm concerned, Bugs Bunny makes me hate Italians.
Sure, I like a big pizza pie.
Oh, look at that, you know?
I'm not sure if I'll actively support Black Lives Matter if they're going to continue working in this angle. And from what I've read, actually, I think they're happy now.
Actually, I'll probably put a link in here. This Brian Dixon guy, you should listen to him.
Yeah.
He actually, no, he's like a black dude, and you should be on radio. But he slammed on this particular group, saying, you get our shit done. So
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that Black Lives Matter, let alone life matters, period. You know what I mean?
Let's just focus on this now. But yeah, that's a conversation.
I think they got what they want. I'm not sure they got what they think they got. I think they got what they want. And if they're happy, fine, I guess. They're still fucking really shit.
He's not even hip to what's going on in politics.
I don't think so.
That's who he is. He has been on the side of civil rights for fucking over 40 years, 45, 50 years.
You said that already. We know everybody. Okay.
All right, you want me to stop?
Nope.
But you're not going to get what you want. You're constantly slapping the people who are on your side in the face.
What a fucking hypocrite. From all the shit he said.
Anyways, these are my thoughts. Anybody stuck around this time, thank you. It's going to be a while for my chicken's food to be done yet, and I'm not going to videotape it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking double standards.
Like that skin job there you got there, Robbie.
That skin job.
Yeah, where's that hardline tat? Is it on your neck or is it on your chest? Where is it?
Oh, you lost a lot of fucking weight.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, this is good. This is good when you're running from everything. You probably lose some weight. I just want to know where those hardline tats are. You got them hidden up under that.
We did our thing. We did our thing. So I'm gonna go take a leak, and then I'm gonna go put the link out. See if I can get some fucking slime in here.
And this video fills me with a need to defecate.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah. This video, you know.
No, it's funny when you listen to. If you've ever listened to his earlier videos, he's all like, to his shit. Not that I have any fucking, these losers. I've made my comments on these losers in Seattle, but he's all bent out of shape about it. You're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I love the telling black mothers what they feel too.
I think he should get involved. In fact, I think that when's the last time that he went down and volunteered time for the campaign?
Oh, I know where he lives.
Why doesn't he go down there and volunteer some time?
Once he knocked on doors.
Yeah, why don't you knock on some doors, pal?
Yeah, never.
Mm-hmm.
Too busy.
When's the last time you handed out stickers, friend?
He's too busy.
Jeez. Well, it's us and them. Us versus them. And we need to reach them. They. Uh-huh. Because he totally can relate. Totally, he can see where the thought process comes from. During that barbecue and that making that chicken soup for the soul. Uh-huh. Yeah. Dead air. Dead air. Yeah. Well, it's nice to be able to solve the world's problems from an armchair. That's what we're doing right here, of course. So we're hypocrites, right?
No, Gary Edwards actually posted a video about how technology actually helps the man more than your revolution. Oh, you
Well,
I don't know.
hey. Yep. There you go, Robbie. There's your 15 minutes.
I got to be honest. I actually agreed with Robert more than I disagreed with him on that one. He was still a patronizing fucking cunt, though. God, that is the problem with SJWs. Black people, let me tell you what your problems are. I'll tell you, oh, really?
Let me tell you where you're going wrong while I make dinner.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Let me tell you where you're going wrong.
I'm going to do it while I'm making dinner because I have more important.
Yeah.
Before and after. It's like, wow, not patronizing at all.
Yeah. It's condescending. Nice. Well, there's your tester. It worked, so there you go.
Yeah. You didn't get your phone call yet.
Nope. No. It will. It'll be coming.
Yeah.
Might as well cut it short and let it go.
That's just generally a video there. That's a little message. That's for him calling me a little, Beach, that drunken cunt. That one.
Yeah. All the cuntitude running around here.
No, it was funny because he was doing this all like, white people need to talk about race. It's all like, when haven't we been talking about race? Maybe you haven't, or maybe you didn't, or maybe you actually did in not the right way.
Yeah, not in the way they would want it. Who the fuck's they?
Yeah, they, them, us, we. What the fuck are you talking?
Fucking voices in your head or something?
Call people on that. It's like, what's this, the royal we? Are you the fucking sovereign of the land? What? You know, the hell are you doing?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Go knock some doors, hand out some stickers.
Oh, what's that? You got a beat? You got a mouse in your pocket?
Yeah. You know, like I said, go down, volunteer some time, knock some doors, hand out some stickers, and then maybe we can talk. Maybe.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
Well, he lives down in Parkland. That's what it looks like.
I don't give a damn where he fucking lives.
No, look, I actually went down to Parkland and knocked on doors, registered people to vote. Say, do you need any services? No, dude. When I lived in fucking Tacoma, actually, in Puyallup.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean you actually would get personally involved and not just puke out a video while you're cooking your din-din? You mean you took time out of your busy day?
No, this was after I got out of the Army and I was living in Puyallup.
I don't give a fuck when it is. I'm just saying that
I also work with Right Wing Watch.
There's a difference between action and, you know, if you want to make such bold claims as to, you know, having any kind of input.
I was knocking doors on Hilltop.
All right. Hey.
That's fine. My white ass was showing up.
Yeah, well.
And talking to the poor people, poor white people living in the fucking trailer parks, like where he lives.
Look, you got to get personally involved if you really want to do something. You know, it doesn't cut it.
It's a sense of duty. It's what I did every fucking year. Or slice out a piece of time, especially aboard.
Yeah.
You know, usually it was GOTV.
And that's fine.
But also, did you know? That shit.
Yeah.
You're not fucking starving. You're not dealing without electricity. You're not dealing without water. Yeah, here's these resources you can use to help pay for it. Not federal government either. I'm talking about. Yeah, there were other organizations to help you pay bills and shit.
There's many.
You know, it could be Salvo or fucking. We're not Amazon.
Yeah, one stroll over there.
Hey, I found the link.
Yeah, stroll over there on the wrong side of the tracks. and speak something. Speak to it. How about that?
Beat
I mean,
the-
after you finished and got a full belly, now, of course, stroll over there to the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh, a lot of
Do
times I was fucking drunk and high when I was knocking on doors, but it made me more personable.
Whatever it takes. Yeah. Whatever it takes.
Oh, but it was also about that. That's what fucking Acorn did. I actually worked out of the Acorn office a few times. I said, yeah, I'll do a little fucking trudging.
Yeah, show me the bottom of your soul.
Are you registered to vote? Oh, did you know you can get assistance? And you listen to them, though, too. It's like, what's your problems? Oh, I can't pay my fucking utility bill. I'm like, and I'm working.
You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them proportionately.
Yeah. You don't do this shit like Robert did. Oh, well, we. Who the fuck is we, asshole? That really. There's so many people who do that.
Yeah, no.
And that's one of the things that
that?
fucking enraged me about Thunderfoot when he did his like sleeping giant video. It's like, who's we, motherfucker? First of all, I'm
Got a fucking frog in your pocket?
we are a sleeping giant. I'm like, who's we, asshole? I don't see you picking up a rifle and getting your ass on the transport. I see you sitting on your ass and wherever the hell you were when you were back at Cornell.
Yep. Solving the world's problem from a closet. I like it. Part of the problem. Knee jerk. Knee jerk.
I didn't sling a rifle for that, asshole.
Well, yeah, that's a topic for that's another topic.
So what's up, Headless?
Oh, not much. I was following along when you started the hangout here.
Did you know?
Did you watch our little dissection of Wallace's video?
I listened to it. You didn't broadcast the actual video, but I was listening to it.
Did you know that we have a king to be elected soon?
I didn't broadcast the video, but our commentary was live.
Yeah, I was listening to the commentary.
Yeah.
Yes, August, I am aware that the King of America will be elected soon.
Yes. And
You didn't hear the video? Wait a minute, hold on.
I heard the video, and I heard your commentary.
Okay.
So it all worked.
Okay.
And I put a link to a copy of the movie A Man Called Horse in the chat.
yeah, no permission slips back then, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Don't see fucking. Oh, is there a YouTube chat? Is it like?
Yeah, there's on the YouTube side of things if you keep the video up.
Okay.
And I see Boom has arrived.
Hello.
He's gonna tell us all about how Bernie Sanders is the Messiah.
All right,
Yes.
Boom.
Okay. The only part of that article that like made my head hurt was when I was reading the article, and then I come across the founder of hashtag Black Lives Matter. They wrote in when they wrote about
You come through. Yeah.
her.
Very. Wait, is it just me? But you sound very muffled.
Just you.
Hello.
No, it's Boom.
Yeah.
He's got a snowball mic. He puts it in the closet, closes the door, sits on the couch, and talks.
Well, actually, it's a bit of an issue with my computer.
No, it's not bad. I can hear you fine.
What I was saying is
Maybe it's
that
me.
she wrote about the history of Black Lives
I
Matter.
wanted to talk about Syria and shit, so why don't you put the link in there for him?
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the generator of the hashtag. Please proceed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now, when I say herstory, I am not saying it wrong. That's how she spelled it. And
Oh, so you're mispronouncing the word history. Okay.
yeah,
All right.
that's how she actually spelled it. Why? Because it goes to a feminist. It's her feminist blog. Why is it herstory?
All right. Move along, Boom.
Yeah.
We know why she did it. Keep going.
Pick up the pace. Come on.
Either way, the overall attitude of the article is basically saying this is acceptable behavior of not only disrupting these events in which these people couldn't afford to go in to see Bernie Sanders. That's why he was doing it outside.
Okay.
And this isn't the first time. They've done it all over the place, and they're saying, this is a success. This is awesome. Bernie Sanders has already spoken about the injustice of the criminal justice system. Not only that, is that he had already manufactured his criminal justice policies well before he actually was attending this event that was interrupted. And the people that I talked to about this have amazing post-hoc rationale that somehow, based on the fact that he's talking about now, was correlated with the fact that they did this. But in actuality, he was already doing it. That never changed.
No, I agree. And actually, action's been taken. The Justice Department trying to pry military toys out of the Ferguson police's hands, right? And they're resisting. Actually, the idea is that action is being taken.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, oh, you haven't solved all of the problems right now.
Yeah. It's
well, this shit takes time.
This is actually the people who have this principle of any means necessary is okay.
I'm telling you those disruptors, they're not protesters, they're disruptors.
Mm-hmm.
And they travel. Them.
We're also showboater in there. There was ego involved.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is that
they weren't thinking tactically or strategically about their cause. They were thinking about themselves.
Yeah. They want to win a battle when in actuality you're trying to win a war.
They didn't even fucking care about winning a battle. They just cared about getting their face on FaceTime.
Because in actuality, when it came,
I know showboaters won't
mm-hmm.
be up on this. You always have those showboaters.
Mm-hmm.
Guys who get mug in front of the fucking cameras. The guys who's always trying to get ahead on the parade. And did you see my link to Dixon, the radio show host? The guy who should be on radio?
Hold on.
Them in the ass. I'll post it again.
Yeah, the thing is they would have gotten time to speak, and they would have got, like, after Bernie Sanders, they would have been able to say whatever they want. They would have been able to not only...
It wouldn't have gotten FaceTime. It wouldn't have gotten the outrage effect. They're attention seekers, Boom. That's what I'm saying. These people involved don't give a shit. They're showboat. That's what I mean by showboaters.
Yeah. Well, there's two main things. Is that they were saying, like, because the protesters reacted negatively, which I don't blame them. I would be pissed too, considering I couldn't afford to go inside, and that's what he was doing. That's why I pointed it out. Is the reason they were pissed at the... Yeah.
Okay, I have to be honest. I can understand Headless. I can understand August. I'm having trouble understanding you. You're coming in, it's like you're muffled. I'm hearing this wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, it's like talking to Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah. Is there something you can try to do to adjust your microphone or something? Or okay.
Let me ask you this:
I just had to say it. If I can't understand you, I can't communicate with you. So.
How many people are wearing headphones? Beach ain't wearing headphones.
Headphones.
You're wearing head. Okay, I got headphones too.
All right. Is this any better?
Now you're really loud and boomy because your throat.
You're really loud and boomy, but you are clear.
Okay. Well, I'm back away from the mic.
No, that's
fine. The thing is that they took the outrage and then said that's racism. That's the liberal racism. That's the racist of the white people. And it's like, wait, that you're automatically assuming their rage is racism. That's just because they're white. That has nothing. The reason they're upset is because this was the only opportunity they would have heard. They would have had to hear Bernie Sanders speak directly to them.
Yeah. Oh no, that's always it. It's so like, oh, you're not pissed off because you're being a rude shit. You're being pissed off because you're a racist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to enforce this sense of entitlement. You know, I actually dealt with some dipshit, and I actually posted this on Facebook. Oh, stop right there. No, you don't have a First Amendment right to be a thug and a bully and force yourself on someone else's might.
It's actually called. If you're actually when you do this, you are holding them hostage.
Yeah. It's like that's not what I should do for. What if it was a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis and then just took over the fucking mic to speak their racist bullshit?
Yeah.
That's not what I showed up there for. I showed up there to hear Bernie Sanders. And it would be a very different reaction. They're using their First Amendment rights. It's like, no, First Amendment doesn't fucking cover bullying and fucking taking over someone's stage. I'm sorry.
You're actually impeding Bernie Sanders' First Amendment right by doing this.
That's true. Good catch there, Boone. But only Black Lives Matter. See, and you give fucking goddamn ammunition to the assholes on the other side. Are you kidding? Fox News has fucking copy for days.
It's not just Fox News. It's the left. It's the right. Everybody doesn't like this.
And undermine. Yeah. You know, sometimes there's a point for that kind of civil disobedience. But this isn't a lunch counter moment.
Mm-hmm. The other thing, too, is they're touting the fact that the senator who apologized about saying all lives matter when he was leading up to the fact that we need to ensure that abuse, no matter who it's happening to, because this is what he said, no matter who where the abuse and who it happens to, is dealt with as quickly as possible by the police. So if the police cause abuse, it's dealt with.
You keep cutting in and out. Is that happening to anyone else? That's just on my side.
It might be the fact that my power supply is 350 watts, and that's might be too low for my system.
Dude, I can totally hear everything you say. I know what it is. Beach is not wearing headphones.
I'm not going to either. So.
Well, then fucking you have nothing to complain about. Because, I mean, I hear Boom perfectly.
That I was complaining.
Do we need to send you one of those, decommissioned units from the Soviet Union? Like, would you take a MiG-21 helmet, it's a MiG probably early variant that has the jack that you can use, and you can just wear that? Actually, speaking of fucking mics, never mind. We got another issue here. Okay, who's in the tornado?
I think it's me.
It's Strife.
you fucking show every time.
It's Strife on the drive.
No,
Yep.
he's outside somewhere. He's running from.
Dude, what are you doing?
I'm driving.
Roll up the window.
The windows are rolled up.
It's the air conditioning.
And of course we're on speakerphone, aren't we? Yes, of course we are.
And
Did he mute himself or did someone else?
Well, he muted himself. I know he did. Well,
Yeah.
crap, Strife.
And let's see if I can get some chicks.
It's okay, dude. Just take your time and listen with us.
I'll be home in 2 minutes. Okay.
All right, perfect.
Strife,
I
rejoin
guess
us when you get home.
Oh. Okay, new topic. Or what's the topic now?
I don't know, we were talking about fucking the whole Bernie Sanders thing, but I guess that petered out.
well, one of the things that I find
I've done one of Wallace's other videos.
No.
That'll do it, though. That whole thing, it's like, I know how you.
Oh, I'll chase Warner Brothers all day. I'll blame them for everything.
Others.
Yeah. He can relate, though. You see, he knows their thought process. He admitted to that.
Exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
Not patronizing at all.
It's so bad. You don't do that. I like your icon, Boom. I can tell that you put some good thought into that. The colors.
Actually, that was my friend who made it.
No, they're talented. I like it. I like the gradient. I like the effect that was the. Actually, it looks like.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly sized too, and I know that's intentional. So whoever did it, hey, you tell them that they're damn good. I like it.
I did when they gave it to me.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot.
Boom's got his shit together on a lot of fronts. He's a political noob, but I can forgive him for that.
Well, we all are. It takes time, and it's life is a learning process. If you're not learning, there's something wrong. If you think, the minute that you think that you know it all.
Fucking son. I didn't say I knew it all.
I didn't. God damn it! Not everything's about you. What I was saying was, the minute you believe that you know it all, that's when you better. I didn't say you. Oh, Jesus.
But I know a lot.
It's okay to know a lot, but the second you think you know it all, that's when you should start questioning yourself because you've crossed over.
Well, I love, and Boom's gonna love me for this. Everybody going. Dog up. You know, even the Young Turks are like, oh, look. I'm all like, okay, you're talking about one fucking hole.
Yeah.
Is that not a noob move?
It's a noob operation.
It's a noob move.
I expect no less. I can't even watch them anymore. I did once. Can't now. All I can see is the scar that the guy has on his forehead from that frontal lobotomy that he probably had to go and get. And yeah. Oh, there I go again, being insensitive.
Well, the thing was, I wasn't touting as if it was the end all be all. I was showing as this is where it actually has changed. So it changed from where the majority of New Hampshire with the type of poll that they took.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about you, buddy. I wasn't talking about you at all.
The Young Turks, I understood that's stupid the way they handle it. They were telling us like this is the biggest thing since whatever. I was like, oh, cool.
It's a model. It's called sensationalization.
Yeah, it's a good thing, but take it as your. Because I'm telling you,
I'll wait till after.
It's like sex, Boom. Always leave them wanting more.
Yeah, I'll take it as. Which, by the way, I got that poll before I saw the Young Turks. I actually found that myself earlier that day. So I didn't get through them. The other thing too is that I'll wait to be more excited about Bernie Sanders' chances when he gets more states that decide something like that.
Yeah, we're all very early to the game, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in the horse race.
It's not till February.
Yeah, we're very early.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. February, the Iowa caucus.
Mm-hmm. The important part of the switch up when it comes to polls and when
you know, I told primary.
See now, if you were,
and then it wasn't about fucking making Dean the candidate. It was about us liberals are tired of sitting at the back of the bus with the DLC.
Yeah.
That's why it was called the Dean Insurgents.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is that
I got heavily involved for the first time in years. To make sure that to operate within the Democratic Party. And the point was, I even told the leader of my local caucus, it's all like, yeah, I'll vote for Kerry again, but this is about having our voices heard.
Yeah. The thing that I like,
important thing, and remember that Howard Dean ended up being the head. He ended up being the chairman of DNC.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of fucking power.
Absolutely.
Without fucking attaining the press. Who's that, man? Speak up.
Strife.
Oh,
look in the chat, friend. It would help your mic.
The other thing too is
I don't care. I'm head of the room. I'm not wearing fucking headphones. Suck a dick.
Yeah. The other thing too is that Bernie Sanders.
His mic is actually working a lot better now.
Mm-hmm. While he's still running his campaign and stuff like that, he's also doing his job as a senator. While doing interviews, he's doing votes. He's casting votes. He's also putting in legislation still.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, the stuff he talks about isn't just campaign promises. He puts it to the floor to be voted on. And that to me says he's at least following through what he says. Absolutely. He hasn't faltered from what he has shown he's going to do.
Which is why he'll never be president of the United States. But
They're done?
his
All right,
What
do
is
you have
done?
something to
running
interject for us, right?
what is talked about, and that's important. That's why I'm not saying, fucking Bernie Sanders, don't run and don't divide the party. I'm saying no, it's healthy for the party.
Absolutely.
When have I ever said Bernie shouldn't run? Never.
Mm-hmm.
Debate is good, especially among the liberals. Well,
Yeah.
I think Bernie realizes that he's not going to be president. I don't think he wants to be president, but he wants to go out on a last hurrah because, unfortunately, I think he's going to retire.
I want him to be our next Nixon, best president ever.
Bernie's old.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Do you have something you want to interject, Strife?
No, I have no idea what's going on. I just got here.
Then
I
pay
think.
Then
from
pay
what I heard-
attention and listen.
Go ahead.
Nixon was our best president ever. If he could pull it off, now he's a little bit behind the game, but he might be able to do it. He was a great unifier.
Yeah, I actually found out.
He's a great rallier.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's going to put his issues on the plate.
I already did.
And it's going to affect how the campaign is run and what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
I have a dog. His name is Checkers. It was a donation, and I'm not giving him back.
No,
it's not a check.
Sorry.
I actually found out
Couldn't help it.
today. Sorry, not today. That the Portland.
What the fuck is up with that? You're being disruptive.
All right.
Of course, Steve Lives Matter. Why did you mute?
Because he was talking to someone off screen.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't do that.
Well, it's only because he was talking to someone off screen. We don't need what they were talking about in the call.
So, were you guys talking about Trump earlier?
Muted now.
No.
Yeah, let's not. I'll take care of it.
Donald Trump has his own. You know, people give him way too much attention.
Okay. I will boot a motherfucker's ass if it's a problem, but don't start muting people.
All right.
Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get into that right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty darn big jump there, boy. Look at those stats.
Yeah. He had at the assembly 28,000. Outside of the assembly was 9,000, and watching in Los Angeles was 28,000.
This could be very interesting.
And that's actually not the thing is that Bernie Sanders knows how to use money effectively when it comes to his campaign, and knows how to use the internet effectively through having other people, while he's hosting an event, show that event live at their house. And that's essentially how he's been able to amass so many people. finding out what he talks about and stuff like that.
That's called knowing your audience, knowing the tech, and doing it right.
Yeah, and also if you don't know, let other people tell you.
Yeah.
Can someone tell me Bernie Sanders' background?
Oh boy.
Really? You don't know who the hell Bernie Sanders is?
I got into politics maybe 4 years ago at most, so I don't know anything before that.
Okay. Hang on, I'll give you the short version. He's actually mayor of Burlington. Then he became a congressman, and he's been the senator from Vermont forever. He's been an independent. Usually, he caucuses with the Democrats, but he is an independent, and he is an unabashed socialist. And he's a friggin' Jew.
Okay.
And he was born in Brooklyn.
He was born in Brooklyn.
He's got my vote.
He was
That easy?
He was standing next to Martin Luther. Well, not next to.
Oh yeah, that was a major point. I think I heard that he was there during the walks. I think during the march.
Well, he was arrested for one of the protests, but the other thing is that not only did he do that, but then he continued throughout his adult life that fight to make everything equal.
This is true.
So,
Clean as a whistle, too.
It's because he's not chicken.
Nope.
he supplies not only the rage that the public feels, which is the fun part, which is why I enjoy watching him, but also that Jewish comedy, which is that Jewish sarcasm.
My one question is, who's his running mate?
It's too early. Nobody has a
To be
running mate.
determined.
Usually running mates are announced at the convention.
I got a couple good ideas.
Yeah. At the caucus.
A lot of people like to say Liz Warren.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Another thing that's not going to happen because he's not going to get the nomination.
Well, the thing is even if he got the nominee, he's not going to choose Elizabeth Warren. The reason is because she's far more useful in the Senate. Elizabeth Warren can persuade the other congressmen to get legislation passed.
I think Trump should back out and back him.
Mm-mm.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No, Trump being where he is exactly where you want him to be.
He's messing with the Republicans. That's the best thing. Every Republican's after him. He's after them. He's like the.
They can't win.
He's like the pit bull. He's like the pit bull, and he's full of puppies, and the puppies are the conservatives. He's like, I'm gonna fucking bite you, and let's see if you bite me back.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't get the nominee, you want him to run independent.
Oh, something.
And he has.
On C-SPAN, the guy's fucking formidable.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is you want someone else to run as the primary for the Republican Party, and you also want him to run as an independent. That will split votes so hard.
Yep.
You won't run as an independent. You won't do that.
But it ain't gonna be no Ross Perot all over again.
No, not that.
And believe
there's some similarities, but no, not even.
Yeah, he plays in a different ballpark, and believe me, it ain't gonna be no Nader
Not
neither.
the same thing at all. Not the same thing at all.
Mm-mm.
You know, my brother, God bless his soul, voted for Perot twice.
Well, is what it is. What do you guys all think about old Jeb?
Jeb.
Jeb is the one who's actually going to get the primary. At least that's what it's showing.
Man, the Republican bench looks like a fucking
Polished boy. I know it's a.
The shiniest of all turds.
Looks like the roster of new arrivals at the state mental hospital.
Oh man.
It's some clown car shit.
The thing is, it's like
I didn't watch the Republican.
You should have. You should.
You know, the funny part is because of all this, and because of
It's horrible.
yeah, you know, the fun part is because of the way Bernie Sanders is running his campaign, that is affecting the right and how they're approaching their campaign. You can actually see some of their speeches be curved to the criminal justice system, stuff like that. Oh, by the way, Jeb Bush, his protest got interrupted. His
Yeah, I heard. Got interrupted by yelling.
Black Lives Matter.
Well, good for them.
I'm for human rights.
I'm for you.
Sorry.
I mean,
I just watched a Tinkerbell toy go into a fireplace. So
oh, I've seen that. It's that poor kid.
you shouldn't have that. Yeah, you shouldn't be playing that.
I think that was in that house. You know, the whole Disney.
It's a raised fireplace, so it's safer.
The weird Disney thing. The doll just knew that, I'm from Disney. I shouldn't be around children based upon the evidence. I am going into the fire. And it sacrificed itself for the commonwealth, for the good of that child.
Actually, who wants any? Nobody. Who wants to pick a video to run commentary on? I think the first one was pretty. It was just August and I.
What kind of video are we talking about?
I don't know. Fucking mass craziness.
Well, why don't you let Strife ask his question he's got here?
Did you have questions, right?
Well, it doesn't have to do with politics, though. Well,
Yeah, it does, sort of.
well, I guess.
It's international.
It may not be the right answers, but I have answers.
Let him go,
Well,
and then you can say,
okay,
say it or not.
Pretty much me at work yesterday, on my phone. I don't care if they hear this. I was on my phone reading the wiki articles for several stories about the Syrian civil war and why ISIS.
While you were on break, right?
No.
Yes. While you were on break.
Fine, we'll say that.
Why are you interrupting Atlas?
Yeah.
All right. What's your question, Strife?
What are your
The whole thing, to me, from what I've read, the whole problem,
questions?
the whole problem, it seemed like, from what the people wanted, the people of Saudi Arabia, I mean, not Saudi Arabia, Syria wanted, is they wanted to be modernized. They wanted to be, westernized, I suppose. But the Assad government didn't want that, apparently.
That's totally off base. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he's switching up topics. As I said, we either don't talk about it or we save it for private.
Oh.
Look, champ, no, it has nothing to do with modernization or people's desire for modernization. It's much more complicated than that, and you're going to have to do your research.
Okay.
Number one, you have a minority, the Ummah, the majority.
Mm-hmm.
They're losing. I'm inviting Galen.
Well, then,
It
I mean,
doesn't
I know, Beach. It's more complicated than that. But I was just.
Have anything to do with that. First of all, if you want the background, it's the end of the Cold War.
Yeah.
Power vacuum.
Isn't that when the Saudis took over?
Brain was apart. All about. And Assad fucking lost control of that because the Syrians traditionally had the support of the Russians. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Until
Right, yeah. And the Russians said, "We want cash, motherfucker, for weapons," instead of we're supporting thugs. That has a lot to do with it. The collapse of Iraq also has a lot to do with it.
yes, huge.
Yeah. It's very fucking complicated. If you want a fucking simple answer and a goddamn hangout, you're out of your goddamn mind.
What would be good is for you to look into the Iran-Iraq War in the 80s. That'd be a good place to start.
You mean the Persian Gulf?
No.
No.
Persian Gulf is like fucking 1,200 miles away from fucking Syria. Look at, okay, but actually, why don't you look at a map?
That's
you ever
good.
look at maps? That fucking would always look at maps. Maps fucking tell you everything.
Okay, I'm looking at a map right now.
Now, think about economics, resources.
Now tell me where the Persian Gulf is and tell me where fucking Syria is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Alright? So get some
staging
situational,
areas.
yeah, get some situational awareness if you want to understand the situation.
And the
Yes.
theater of conflict, how it's changed and moved over the past 30 years.
You're gonna get in, if you're gonna study foreign policy, first start right there. Study the country, and also, fucking everybody hates me telling this because it's the CIA. CIA World Fact Book. Read it, know it, love it.
Yeah, I wonder
It's
why
online.
those clashes are traded up for certain other ones.
Your tax dollars at work. They'll give you fucking data.
Yeah.
They'll tell you what the farm output of how much tin is being fucking taken out of the mountains of fucking Timor, and they'll tell you what's going on in Syria. So many people say, I don't want to go because it's going to lie to me. No, it's not. It's actually going to tell you the fucking facts.
It is what it is.
The term CIA World Fact Book.
Yeah, it's not the CIA Great Big Book of Lies that we're going to tell you to get you to placate you.
Your tax dollars at work. Free.
Wonder why they're wearing digi-camo and not goose shit. That's a good one to start with. Oh, crap, I'm saying things.
Put together by, CIA analysts who do that kind of shit. I wasn't joking. They look at farm reports in fucking Argentina and what's going on in fucking Belgium as far as chocolate production. Those are the fucking facts that will tell you what the hell's going on. I kid you not. That's something I look at. If I want to find out what's going on in the country, I actually go to the CIA World Fact Book.
Okay.
And it gives you background.
Know your history. Nothing new under the sun.
That's right. They'll tell you what's going on in the government. They'll tell you what's going on fucking socially.
And that's another big thing you need to understand is the
They'll
social
fucking
dynamics.
and put it in fucking statistics. That's why a lot of people don't trust me. CIA World Factbook, you're a stooge. I'm like, yeah, fuck off. I like the facts.
Well, I mean, Beach. I mean, from what I've learned over the course of, well, I guess college history, I guess, was that the Mideast, the whole thing with the Mideast started with the fall of the Ottoman Empire in the early 20th century.
All of the what? Oh, the Ottomans. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you gotta. I understand that in the 20th century.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can take it back to the Silk Road if we want to, but that's not what it is now.
No. He wants to understand it in the context of now.
Yeah.
You have to understand the movement of Pan-Arabism, which is a nationalistic movement. It was actually a secular movement. What answers are you looking for?
Yeah, I think he just wants to know.
You're talking about a fucking pretty large area.
Huh.
I mean, what answers
Well,
are you
I was
looking
just
for?
wondering why everything's the shits now and what caused it over the course of.
Hold on, it's not the shits. You take a news broadcast from today and then get a news broadcast from 1972 and put them side by side, and you will see relatively no difference.
It's much more peaceful now than it ever was.
No, I'm saying like.
We're talking like bringing Armageddon type shit on.
Yeah.
These nations were fucking trying to like slaughter each other.
Yep. And they're doing a damn good job too.
It was the war. It was the war of attrition. It was also the war of who has the bigger dick.
All wars there are wars of attrition. Always have been.
Yeah.
No,
Generally do break down to who has the bigger dick.
It's not about who has the bigger dick. It means that it was the fucking Wild West there.
Still is.
Not now.
Well,
no,
not as bad.
No, not the way it was.
You're right. It's nowhere near as bad.
Yeah, the Yom Kippur War, that kind of fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad now.
You
don't have nation states using their armies going after you.
Yeah. The reason in which you had them break peace in terms of
compare the body count to the Yom Kippur War to like even what's been going on in Palestine.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of certain trees that were formed.
And the possibility of inflaming it even wider.
Mm-hmm. Well, in terms of treaties that were formed, there's actually a treaty that has not been breached over in the Middle East that stands to this day, and it was on the basis of how they negotiated the common interests between these two nations. When they did that, they both agreed to not have military here, but they could fly their flag over the region.
No, it was the Peace David Camp Accords.
Yeah.
No, but I actually, besides reading about Syria, the thing that brought me to Syria is learning about ISIS, because I was just curious about how do they get from being a band of insurgents, I guess the word would be, to practically being a pseudo-nation.
Well,
they're not.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
I called it a pseudo-nation. I didn't mean.
Actually, this. You know what caused ISIS? The disbanding of the fucking army and throwing out Ba'athist after the fucking Iraq invasion. which was the dumbest fucking move.
And don't forget about don't forget about the roving band of what happened in Libya.
No, the core of ISIS, these dissidents, were people who were thrown out of their jobs and not paid and had nowhere to go, who used to be the high elite and who are also highly trained and educated people.
Don't forget about the thing with Gaddafi. And because that's where they really cut their teeth afterwards.
And attracting all these, every disaffected, franchised asshole and scum and dregs that are attracted to it.
It's mercenary, and we're not just simply talking about Syrians either. Go north and realize that, I mean, a lot of this...
It's the fucking chaos that was caused by the 2003 invasion. And what got the ball rolling was the de-Ba'athification of Iraq.
I'd say, that started the ball.
A lot of those fuckers were people who had, and like I said, standing in the in the Iraqi regime, and they were just tossed out on their ass. Same thing happened in Russia, actually, after the fall. Something very similar.
Yeah. And with that, and it's not like when you disband the army, those people, disappear. They still exist.
You don't have a job. Well, I'm talking about high-level professionals, too, and not just in the army, but in and everything. Oh, well, fuck you. You're out of a job. Yeah, go. Good luck to you. And then just got tossed out. Well, I'm telling you, dollars to donuts, a lot of those people involved in ISIS were former Baathists.
They definitely know what they're doing. They seem to.
I'm sorry, what?
I said they seem to know what they're doing in terms of tactics, and they seem to know effective measures on how to recruit.
Yeah, because a lot of them are former fucking Iraqi army officers.
Yeah. The question is how would you measure whether or not?
Yeah. I'm listening.
Whether or not they are, how skilled they are, and determine how do we work with someone like that? How do we work to?
Let me put it to you this way. Underneath a lot of those ninja caps, you're going to find some 50-year-old and 45-year-old Croats, okay? And Montenegrins, and Albanians, possibly even some Serbs. People do not understand that this is so far-reaching that it is not just in that area. This is something that's been going on since 1992. Actually, I'm going to say that it was... I mean, I want to point at Iraq, but I also want to point at Afghanistan, and I'm talking about the Russian issue of that. Beach, I'm going to shut up now. You pick it up from here. I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, you attract every.
I'll talk to you in private, Strife.
Okay.
Yeah. But at the core of it, what started ISIS was the insurgency in Iraq, which were people that were eliminated.
Mm-hmm. And that's why.
Deep. And it morphed into ISIS, and now people are attracted to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people were forced into the North Badlands of Iraq, so it fucking spread into Syria.
Yeah.
Is that a satisfying answer for you? Strife?
What?
Wait a minute, you asked a question and you weren't even fucking listening?
No, sorry, something came up. Yes, I heard the insurgents in Iraq. Yes, I heard that part. Yeah.
I'm gonna find out where you live.
The thing in which
And I'm going to force you to watch your loved ones being killed before I kill you. Because you listen to the answer. You came in here looking for answers about, whoa, Syria, blah.
Sounds proportionate.
You went through all of that, and you didn't listen. You cunt.
Slaughtering his family in front of his eyes sounds like a reasonable and proportionate response.
I definitely agree.
I'm gonna force feed him 2 pounds of ice cream and then put him on the spinner at Coney Island. How do you feel about that?
Hey, could I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
That might lead to an overly long answer. What the fuck's going on with Fiona?
Who the fuck is?
What about her?
What about her?
I see she's talking about something in like one of the Shadowfell rooms.
Yeah.
And like just this list of people that she's had to block. Like, fuck's going on?
Just go ask her.
Well, yeah. Go ask her.
Okay. I thought that you could see, but then she's gonna have to type things. Like you guys could just tell me in like 30 seconds if you know. But if you don't know, that's fine. Just, if you know, you could save a lot of typing.
I don't. Does anyone else know?
Sorry, I'm watching Bernie Sanders just roll his eyes the hardest he can.
I think Fiona has a support network that'll take care of her blocking.
I'm just curious, because like these are usually people who have been in her corner. And I probably shouldn't be curious, but I have a little bit of... I have some sympathy for people who have been in that situation.
They're in your corner until you slightly disagree.
Yeah, and then all the knives come out.
And then the real face of what the people you considered friends.
And they all have to stab you at least once.
Yeah. Eat to rotate.
Yeah, you got me.
It's like being on the tape recorder, and it's just repeating.
Times to get that through. I guess I heard you the first time.
Yeah, so I sent her a message. That's fine. If no one knows, that's all good. I'll just find out because that's just I don't know.
I know it.
I think it's just awful that Fiona even gets into like YouTube drama. She's like this old Scottish professor lady, or like Irish professor lady. And she's like, what the fuck?
She's human.
Loves
It's human nature.
We're all human.
loves it. She loves
I guess, but like, I don't know, like,
right.
do people get into pissing contests with concordance?
Exactly. She's old, PhD. She's got nothing else to do.
I guess, but like, I mean, I if she pursues it, that's one thing. But
So
like,
she
I have a feeling that people just like don't.
Wait a minute. I'll retract my statement. Likes to get into shit, not start.
Yeah.
She's exactly where she wants to be.
Oh, your name's Brutus?
I've kind of already told her to block these people.
Exactly where she wants to be.
Yeah, the advice has already been given as far as how to deal with these people. And
so she's not under duress.
Yeah.
She's a grousey old fucking Scottish grandma, man. Really.
I think she's Irish, not Scottish. Is she
I
Scottish?
would take her on. Scottish. That's definitely Scottish. Maybe I'm wrong, but no, sounds definitely Scottish. Not crap. Point
depends on where she.
Point is, great. People find themselves exactly where. She's exactly where she wants to be.
I think she's Irish because I remember having a long conversation about the Troubles with her.
Well, that doesn't mean that a Scot can't have sympathy.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like the content of the conversation seemed more reflective of somebody who's like, yeah, this happened like down the fucking street.
Okay. You confirmed that for me, but she seems like a Scot.
I will, and I'll make sure that she knows that you said she's Scottish. In fact, I'll say that you said that she's Scotch. So that'll be a double
Not
win.
crap.
Ask her how much Drambuie she drinks every day.
I'm sorry, Fiona likes getting into shit. Don't fucking.
Well, I think we all do to a degree, but like, I'm sure she doesn't appreciate having people who are like in her corner, like gunning for her.
No, I wouldn't mind
That
being
ain't cool.
if it's fucking valid. But it's
Like, she kind of expects G-Men to like take a run at her, right? Because like,
Guy,
fucking retarded.
Fiona has a drama. Guy,
damn.
that means it's Thursday.
The point I'm making is that she's no damsel in distress.
No. I'm not saying that she is.
Can she take a good punch?
But like, okay, so Jade,
Person.
no one goes gunning for Jade, or no one goes gunning for like Concordance, or like that that really boring, long-winded guy who knows a lot of stuff. I'm forgetting his name, but he's always in everything.
Guy who knows a lot. Well, that kind of narrows it down.
Yeah. Well, no, knows a lot of stuff is the important part. He talks a lot, like, about philosophy and politics, pretty in detail. I'm blanking on his name. Well, whatever. But like, yeah, he's another guy that like, yeah, he's a white dude with glasses. That's really going to narrow it down too.
Oh fuck.
What country are they from?
Yeah, whatever, smarty pants. I don't. Who the fuck are you talking?
But whatever. Like, there's he's another one of the guys that, like, I don't think anybody really goes after him with the drama department.
Oh.
He's not like a J.D. Kane, for instance. Like J.D. literally paints a bullseye on himself.
He has Talking Shit Tuesdays.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
See.
No, a lot of these people who complain about drama, though, do look for it. I'm sorry.
White, knows philosophy, and talks a lot.
And if Fiona's...
Feels in no.
No, she's fucking stirs shit. And God bless her for it. But...
Is she single?
As far as being a fucking damsel in distress, get out of here.
If she can take a punch and is single, I want to fucking say hi.
No, Fiona's cool. She's fucking smart. She's actually a fucking biologist, isn't she?
So what did I miss on the Robert Wallace video?
Oh gosh.
Not much.
Yeah.
I just noticed what the title of this chat is.
It is.
Of course, now that I'm in here, like all of you guys have definitely like sunk down way lower in the esteem of SJWs. Like I'm misogyny incarnate. My God.
You are. That's why you're here. We're here to decide how to oppress women.
I'm a chauvinist.
We have several. Yeah, we have several. Yeah, we have several proposals on the table. So read the doc. The that you were itched before you got in here, Greg.
I think it really had more to do with the man's condescending. What else, Beach? Is patronizing.
Oh, the patronizing. Yeah, because he knows what black mothers go through.
What do you do? What do you say? What's the video
man,
about?
it's so weird.
What? Oh.
You probably have to watch it, this hangout, after the fact.
I don't want to have to sit through a Robert Wallace video. Not on my own.
Sorry.
No, we comment.
If you were there to hold me up, like, that'd be one thing, but... come on, man.
Well, let's just put it this way. In short...
Robert Wallace video. Oh, God, which one was it?
He was making his free-range beef and organic vegetables, kebabs, and chicken soup whilst solving the world's race relations from his back patio.
And white-splaining.
Yeah, it was.
Serious white-splaining.
Yeah, he said we, I, and us, probably damn near on. I don't know.
Every time I... Oh, hang on a second. It's my timer.
Beep, boop, boop.
You know, he's we and us and I and them and they, and it's fucking weird.
The Stranger. Who's that?
Oh no, really?
Unmute.
Oh, tell me it is the Stranger.
It is. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Stranger.
Dude, is it you? Oh, the Stranger bathroom. Let me hear your voice, because if it's you, dude, this is cool. Aw, man.
Yeah. Oh. Went. You
remember the Stranger, Beach?
Yeah, I remember the Stranger.
He used to be a contributor. I mean, we kind of... wow.
Oh, God, he was, like, instrumental in the fucking old... That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to reconstruct the old fucking...
Man, I had a big smash of nostalgia there.
I'm trying to change Hangouts back into the fucking days. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I sure do. Boy, God, Stranger, if that was you... Man, I can only wish. I could only wish, because if you join, and it is the Stranger that I know.
Yeah, I'm out.
There's only one.
Wherever you are.
After that, our plans are complete.
That would be a fucking coup.
I'm telling you.
That would be a coup. Because we are trying to recreate Lace Stickum days.
We are necromancing.
Stickum.
Yeah, attempting. Yep.
Trying to resurrect some fucking cool. When it was cool. Fucking Stickum was fucking bomb, man. I miss those days. I miss running my pre-Mendum Stickum group when everybody was waiting around for a Mendum to show up. And then I would change it to the Amendum penalty box.
Yeah, Gary's penalty box. That was fucking funny. I still think I hold the record. I had like a 5-second
greatest
block.
fucking conversations too.
Urban.
I got kicked out of Gary's room, and for a while nobody showed up, and then like, what's this?
Yep.
Doing penalty box. It's where everybody would fucking sit until, what was it, 30 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. Where a lot of people still just stay
and some people would stay and say fuck it.
I wonder what that guy's doing. I wonder if he's. I mean, what the hell's he doing still lately?
Those are days of fucking epic walls.
Lorelai.
Yeah, Lorelai.
Oh gosh.
Teenage girl who fucking like troll my room.
I've never been. She's really trolled the hell out of me, boy.
Yeah. Peach, you need to stop swearing so much.
August, you need to have some Jesus.
You need some Jesus. Dude, great.
And I never said it. I mean, to the point where she would balladeer the room, guys.
Yeah.
She actually was not a bad singer, and she would sing us faith songs. I don't know why. She
was not. Yeah.
It was really good.
And everything was okay.
Yeah. Back when the net was almost normal, sort of.
Yeah.
Jesus, what a fucking thing to say. Back when the net was almost normal. Shit was crazy to that.
Back when most people who were enemies now, for whatever reason, all got along just because it was, normal conversation and stuff. And then it blew up.
And everybody fucking used to hang out in my room, and it was okay.
I blame feminism.
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, not really. I don't. Because that's been around a lot longer than the net.
Assholeism.
Yeah. I blame.
I still remember that commie for cans. You accused me of being nice to Nuclear Night because I just like their fucking boobs.
Yeah. I hold by that comment. I will defend that. Because you, like me, and others here, we're not misogynists, we're chauvinists. There's a difference.
I'm not a chauvinist.
Well, fine.
We're talking about beach. I'm a beach chauvinist. I am superior to all of you.
I never said I was superior. I'm just saying that it's from my side. And, I mean, heck, I can't put my brain ever... Look, my crystal ball's in the goddamn shop. It's broke. I ain't never getting it out.
I think you mean... No, but the Radfens enjoyed our fucking chauvinism.
Not liars.
They enjoyed it, and it was funny. And nobody fucking got butthurt.
We weren't dishonest, and we weren't abrasive, and not jerks. This is very simple stuff.
Fun.
Because you didn't give them a safe space on the internet. They needed to go start Atheism Plus, and that's where all this shit started.
Yeah.
So
it's
specifically your fault.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, now wait a minute. It was sort of a safe space.
Mm-hmm. There is a term that's referred to as a containment board. How
can there be a safe space with beach in it?
Yeah.
Alright.
You give them a containment board, you let them bitch the complaints.
Unless you're beach.
Logic troll.
And that's the thing. They're all safe spaces for beach, but for anybody else?
That's right, and I don't give a shit. It's not safe.
He just uses up all the safeness in the space.
He takes up a lot of space. Look at him. That's right. Leave the camera on.
He is not a practitioner of safeness sustainability.
Dude, his head takes up at least 30% of that that camera.
I got a big fat melon head. Look at this fucker.
I know we got to go to take the webbing out of it. Never mind.
The only one who beats me is fucking goddamn Hannibal. Look at that fucking.
He's lost a lot of weight. He's really been humping ass over the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, figuratively, not literally.
You don't know, man. You lose a lot of weight that way.
Yeah. No, he's literally. I mean, he's fucking going out and like digging ditches and shit. He's busting ass.
Yeah, because he got to.
This is good. This is honorable. I like this. Nothing will get you close to the earth like digging in it. It's good. No sarcasm at all.
Who is regarding Hannibal? Who's weight?
Yeah.
Fuck him. He's an asshole.
I didn't say don't say fuck him.
Yeah, talk about patronizing.
His head may still
I'm
be the
glad he
same
lost
size.
weight. He's still an asshole.
Yeah, his head is definitely the same size. Hard to get through the door. All that.
You still got that pumpkin head. Notice he's been fucking silent.
I think he's spent all his capital on YouTube. I think he's done.
Gosh, how do you do that?
You take a shot at Thunderfoot and you miss.
No, he took
Like, that's kind of how it works.
He took a side in that fucking internal SJW thingy, whatever the hell that is.
Oh, well, that was a no-no.
Failed, yeah. And failed. Never take
Yeah, you don't do that.
a side. I hole and fucking just shut up there. I don't think he cares. I think because he's actually into that stoicism shit. He's actually following it. He's doing it. I don't care. Don't care. Actually.
No. We're just talking about big heads.
Well, that would be me. I have a big. Fucking melon.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for having that genetic, whatever you call that. Well, I wasn't going to call it out, but I'm going to call it out here in just a goddamn second.
Yeah, well, why don't you go ahead and do that? Or
Fucking mongoloid.
He's got to Google it first. He's got to Google what he's going to say.
I said it.
Goddamn.
Mongoloid. Victim of Mongolism.
What is Mongolism?
Look at him. You see?
You have a sudden driving urge to, like...
Attack Beach over Mongolism?
Well, I don't know, like...
No.
Ride around on a horse and, like, you know...
Oh, God, I wish.
Value every exchange and like, how many horses it's actually worth.
Bro, no, this is like a totally different style of Mongolism.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's probably less cool, I'm imagining.
Oh, it's way less cool. It's a 1950s jerk-off doctor's description for a bad congenital disorder. It's not even the fun part. They're like the cool part, you know, with the bows and the horses and the pitch, the torches. Yeah, it's not even that. It's me being a jerk. I mean, that's why there's a reason why he pisses in a Gatorade bottle underneath that desk.
Fuck you. Don't tell people that.
Yeah, come on, August. It's not a Gatorade bottle.
Well, that's only for me.
Yeah, and the reason is because he's like 90 years old and it takes him fucking 20 minutes to piss.
That's right.
He's got it.
Dude.
It would just be too inconvenient if he had to stand up that whole time.
That's right.
When the pain starts. Yeah. I'm not sure you ever get used to it.
Pain never ends.
If you really wanted to, after Beach posts this, you could go back and it's about a 20-minute dissertation, or not dissertation, just a critique or maybe even criticism on Robert's vid. It's pretty quick, succinct, but it's mostly just us, talking crap. But it's better than watching his video alone.
That's pretty much fucking true.
I own my fail. Always own your fail. If you own your fail, you're always good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if you mess up, and you can be honest about it and own your stuff you've done and your fail, then you're good. But most people don't do that. They'll defend the screw ups that they've made to the ends of the earth, and I don't understand that because I actually learn from the foolishness stuff, that the foolish things that I've done. I use it as an opportunity for growth, whereas a lot of people, they have a hard time with self-honesty or something.
No, fuck that. Fucking put it under the rug and always enforce it.
Sweep.
Perfection.
Nope. Own it. Own your fail. If you don't, all of a sudden you find a whole bunch of people with long knives sneaking up around you, and usually it's a friend.
No, all that shit he fucking pushed on his father, that was him.
I know. What can you do? He's a product of his environment. All of us are.
No, that's what he does. He blames his father for being a fucking member of the militia movement, hating races and all that shit. That was him, though.
You can change that at any time.
Owning his shit.
Yeah.
Father, he doesn't say, I was a member of the
No. That's not owning your shit. That's playing game.
No, he hasn't owned it. And that's what it is. You know what? He's about almost our age. He's in his late 40s. He was a member of the militia movement.
Yes.
He was that asshole. Oh, but so whenever you hear of my dad this, my dad that.
Not at this point in the game. Sorry, not gonna take that one.
I'll confront him with that shit. It was like you, wasn't it, bitch? You were the one that was in the militia. You were the one that was listening to vote rights.
Yeah, tell me about your
Yeah. And that's the long and short of it. He was a racist shit, so that means that the rest of us are racist shits.
Who is this we're talking about?
Robert.
He wants to spread his guilt. So he wants to spread that shit on me, even though I was raised in a very different environment where I was taught to fight for the equality of everyone.
Well, yeah. Everyone got racist in him. I'm getting terrible feedback. I don't know who the fuck's mic is wide open, but like, mute yourself. But yeah, there's lots of people who have, you know, everybody in fact, and who lives in a culture that is racist has like, you know, racist tendencies. It's kind of inescapable. The difference between like what makes you a racist or not is whether you accept that or not, whether you rail against that aspect that has become ingrained in you, whether you think about your actions in that way.
You know my history, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you're racist. I mean, but there are definitely racists out there, and you know, they're fine with the racism that they've picked up. That's the difference between a racist and not a racist. Whether you're cool with it.
I didn't say that of being accused of racism by default. It's asinine and fucking self-defeating.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing to like address whatever racism that you might innately have picked up along the way, and to be Robert Wallace, where it goes beyond correction or consciousness, and it becomes kind of a self-flagellation, and I don't think that's productive.
I'm never going to wear the hair shirt. And I'm never going to use the spurge. Go fuck yourself.
Well, I mean, if I've done wrong to somebody, you know, I will atone, as the case may be. But you know, I'm not gonna like, yeah, pillory myself and make a big show of how unracist I am. Like, I don't know. This might be the Catholic in me, but I remember there's like some parable about like the rich man and the poor man when they go to give at a church, and like the rich man gives like whatever's a very large amount of money for like, you know, Israel 2,000 years ago, and then the poor man just, you know, has like a few pennies that he gives, and you know, because that's everything that the poor man has. That's, you know, the difference is between like, you know, giving everything you've got and you know, doing it quietly. And like just making the most trivial or superficial gesture and making a big show of it. Like, I feel like that's the difference between, you know, people who are genuinely trying to make an effort in correcting any racism within themselves or in their, you know, their circle of friends or society at large, and people like Robert Wallace who just make a big show.
And those are the most effective ways. They do it silently, quietly, and patiently.
There's a lot to sense of humility.
Sounds like the room's a little fart. Is it for anybody else?
Just in the fart. Oh, well. I'm somewhat tired. Tomorrow's Friday. We could always pick this up then.
That's true.
Or Saturday. Maybe it's a topic of discussion.
Tomorrow there is some technical part. Anyway. All right. I'm going to end the broadcast then. I'm going to keep it open for a little while, privately. And let's see if anybody actually enjoys this online. Actually, in the beginning. Oh, and fuck you, Robert Wallace.
I was sorry.